Hey, this is Rick and welcome back to another unboxing and review and maybe some tips. So the time has come. My trusty crock pot is about to ride off into the sunset. It was a good crock pot, and if you know I have some medical issues, I cook with my crock pot a lot. They're heavy. They've got a nice ceramic bowl in the bottom of it. This was made by Hamilton Beach, and it's held up over the years. Like I said, that baby is heavy. It was an F3211DJ. Or model 33156SZ, and I don't see a manufacturing date, but it's an old one. Probably had it for at least 15 years, and it's held up. It's got a nice stainless steel liner on the outside here, but the only problem with this is when it gets hot, you can burn yourself. You got to definitely try to grab these little handles if you're moving it around and it's plugged in. But the problem with it is, not that it's not working, but this cord is stiff as can be, and I don't believe that that's good. I think it's stiffened up from the heat. The cord does get hot when it's heating up, and it's got an internal cord that goes in there and pop rivets, and I don't see any screws or anything like that to get that out, and I'm not real familiar with it, so I'm not going to change that cord out. And with the price of these things as low as they are, it's not worth possibly starting a fire or trying to change that cord out. So this guy's got to go. So on to the review of the new Hamilton Beach crock pot slow cooker, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so here we go. We got the new model that came in. This is the Hamilton Beach 33172. So here we had the old one, also Hamilton Beach. It doesn't have any light up dial or LED lights or anything to show you that it's on. Kind of plain Jane. I like the plain Jane stuff, to be honest with you, because there's less to go wrong with it. The digital stuff, I've read the reviews, and you have problems with the rheostats going on them, and the digital counters go bad, so I'm going old school again, just an upgraded model. The thing I like about this is it's going to have these larger metal racks on the side rather than these plastic ones where your hands, I have big hands and my hands hit the side here, and this thing gets screaming hot and I burn my knuckles or the side of my fingers. These protrude out a little bit further so you can get your hands under there. It has the same functions as the other one, high, low, warm, and then off. So it's basically the same. Same type of lid, clear lid with a vent on top, I believe. But this, if you want to travel with it, it has a band that goes along the top here that secures the lid down if you want to put it in the back seat or the trunk of your car. It also has a function where there's a rack on the back of it to where it'll hold the lid up when you go to take the lid off. You know, when you're serving and you want to just taste whatever you're making, you have to put the lid off on this one. And you have to lay it on the counter, it sweats. If there's anything that's splattered up on the top, it gets on the counter and it makes a mess. You can leave it like that, and then that lid gets hot also, and you burn your fingers trying to pick the lid back up and put it back on. So I like that feature too. So let's go ahead and look around the box here. Everything I've pretty much explained is there. Travel and serve with no mess. Portable slow cooker. Mess-free lid rest. Tight seal lid reduces messy spills. And it is the 33172 model. Turn around the other side here. This is in Spanish. It has some pictures to show you the lid. And it's in the position in the back. Spin around again. And it looks like it's in Spanish on this side also. We'll spin it around here, and here we have English. Travel and serve with no mess. Now that's good thinking. Tight seal lid like we talked about. The band. See right there on top, and the lid storage on the back. This is the 7-quart capacity model. It says it does have the full grip handles, which I explained, dishwasher safe, stoneware, and glass lid. So this you kind of just sponge off or spray some kind of a non-abrasive cleaner on there. It's stainless steel, probably the same as this older one, and it has the lid that's dishwasher safe and the inner liner, which is ceramic, is dishwasher safe. Let's go ahead and pop her open. Now, periodically in my videos, if you watch them, my unboxing and all, sometimes I'll just cut right to the chase, shall we say, and you don't have to watch me unbox everything with all the packing, etc. But this looks like it's pretty straightforward. It's packed in between 2 large pieces of styrofoam. Keep it from getting damaged. Go ahead and slide that out. It's packed in there pretty tight. And my grip strength is not the greatest these days. If you've seen my other channel, my Fibro 66, which is based on fibromyalgia and other issues, check that out, where we talk about fibromyalgia and other inflammatory, immuno-type diseases. So I finally got that out of there. The lid's packed in there tight, styrofoam there. Pop that out. And there's the band. They've got it wrapped around the lid. Put that off to the side. Comes with the Hamilton Beach slow cooker do's and don'ts manual, I'm sure. Maybe there's some recipes in here. Spanish on the back side, English in the front, guarantee, safeguards, etc. Well, the English doesn't start until right here, so that's just the English part. The rest, all Spanish. How to use your slow cooker, the parts that came with it, how to clean it, dishwasher safe like we talked about, how to use the lid latch, and there is a cooking chart on here for recipes. Beef, pot roast, ground beef, whole chicken, just a few that they put in there. I don't know about you guys, but since I've had some health issues, I use the crock pot a lot. On those days I don't really feel like cooking, this is my go-to. So this is much larger than the one I had. I went a bit larger because sometimes I like to spread my chicken out flat. There's the back of it. This is the lid storage rack, but it says it has a cord wrap and it also has the lid reset. Okay, so this has notches on there. What you do is you put it on there like this, and then you turn it up like that. Now that's the lid holder. You can leave it like this, if you want to, where it's completely out of the way. Or you can turn it this way. If it's dripping, then it'll drip back into the pot. And then you have access to where your fingers can go on there and put it right on. That's a nice feature. Or you can remove it completely, or use it as the cord storage like it said. Then you just turn it, then you take it down like this, flip it around, and now it's the cord storage where you wrap it around there. It's a pretty heavy duty ceramic bowl. It goes in there, the liner. It's like it's well made, just like the other one was. Plenty of surface area there. You can tell the difference between these two. This lid won't even go in there. Obviously like a 5-quart versus the 7-quart. Considerably different. So cooking space, this thing is measuring 12 inches long by 9 inches wide. Tapers in a little bit, kind of has that football shape. So that's going to give you plenty of room. And it's measuring about 4.5 inches deep. So that gives you a lot of space to cook with. The handles are nice handles. They have plastic on the ends here. Nice heavy metal handles that are pop riveted in to the sides. And the rivets don't come all the way through to where they're going to rub against the bowl or anything. They're in the inner side of the liner here. It does say hot surface like the other one, so this will get hot on the outside, which is nice with these handles where you can move it wherever you want. The lid does have a vent hole in it. Here's the lid. It does have a nice rubber seal that goes all around there. That'll create a nice seal all the way around. It's like it's got a little bit of room to move. It's not completely locked in there. There's a lip that runs around here that's about maybe 3/4 of an inch. So the lid doesn't go completely to the side. It can slide around a little bit. I guess if stuff starts boiling or whatever, it'll move a little bit for you, so it's not locked in there. It does have this travel band that goes on here. It's a rubber band. And what you do is you take it like this, and you pull it right across to the other handle, and that locks that lid on there so that nothing spills when you're transporting it. And here's a dial here. It says off, warm, low, high. Looks like it does have a light up LED or just a regular light on there so that you can tell it's plugged in and working. The only problem with this one was you had to feel the lid or the sides to make sure that it was heating up because there was no visible light to let you know. Lots of times I walked away and forgot to plug it in or forgot to turn the knob. Another one of those fun things when you have what they call fibro fog. Let me plug it in real fast here. It is dry. I'm not going to leave it on. There's the off button. Warm, I can see that it lights up, and it just stays lit for each one. So if you have it in warm, it doesn't get any brighter or anything like that. So let me go ahead and clean it up, and we'll put something in it and see how it works out. All right, so now that we've unboxed the Crock-Pot slow cooker, we put it on high. You can see the LED light has lit up. I pulled some boneless pork chops that I've defrosted. You don't have to defrost with a slow cooker, but I've gone and done that because I want to try to speed the process of cooking it a little bit. I've cut some fresh vegetables up here. We've got some carrots, some potatoes, and some sweet potatoes. Got garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and I've got a can of diced green peppers, celery, and onions, and tomatoes, and some regular salt and pepper. So it's not really a cooking channel, but we're just going to show how this works. So I've got 5 of these boneless pork chops. I'm going to lay those flat in there. And the thing that's nice about this is there's plenty of surface area where they can lay right flat in there compared to the other crock pot we had before, the slow cooker. We'll go ahead and we'll season them on the top. I've already put some seasoning on the bottom before I laid it in there. This is just pepper and a little bit of salt on top, some garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning on top of that. Now you can take your vegetables and you can pour them in on top. That's the beauty of slow cooking. Really can't go wrong with it. And it's easier for people that don't want to slave over a hot stove or oven. If you have any medical issues, it's a nice, healthy, and easy way to cook. So we'll lightly season that on top of there too, on top of the vegetables. That way you have a nice layer of seasonings right in through there. And we'll pop our can of vegetables. My cat thinks it's time to eat. No, Leo. We'll pour that right over top. It's not your can, buddy. And you can see with all those ingredients that I put in there, that filled that up. So it's on high. I'm going to let it cook for about 3 hours and then we'll come back and take a look at it. If you want to, you can periodically stir it. If not, just leave it alone. It's nice that we have the little lid holder there. Right on. Alright, so it's been about 3 hours now. Whoa, it's hot. What's nice about that, you can put this over here and it's out of the way. See it boiling in there? Oh, the pork chops definitely look good. They're breaking apart. They're cooked all the way through. So let's go ahead and put some on the plate. Sweet potatoes and some regular potatoes. Things all nice and soft. Wow, that cooked fast. See there, the meat is nice and white, cooked all the way through, but nice and moist. Very hot, but very good. Okay, so my impression of this is pretty good for a review. Turned out great. Seems like it cooked a little bit faster actually than my other one, maybe because it was tired and I've had it for such a long time. So I'm happy with this slow cooker. So that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Please share with your friends. Subscribe. That button should be right down there in the corner. Hit that. You never know what kind of video I'm going to have up next, whether it be DIY or pets, reviews, whatever. Take care.